Okay, today we have Keisha, and she's a school owner in California. She's been in the industry for a very long time, and she's going to share her journey with us from where she started all the way up to school ownership to where she is now. So Keisha, can you start from the beginning and walk us through the process of your life all the way up to owning the school, the process of how you even own the school?
Yes, I can. Thank you for having me, first of all. So I got licensed a long time ago. When I was 19, I always wanted to be a hairstylist. Shortly after getting licensed, I became a single parent and I opened a hair salon. So after having the salon for 12 years, I decided I wanted to teach. So I went back to school and got my degree, which allowed me to teach in the community colleges. So I started off at one of the local community colleges here to me, teaching all hair textures. So over the course of 18 years, I was good enough to teach all the students, teach the teachers, and even write the curriculum for the department, but they would never hire me for the full-time position. They would always hire people that didn't look like me. So after the fourth time of being looked over, now we're at 2 different community colleges. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna just open my own school. I don't have time for this. So I decided to open an apprenticeship program first. So in the state of California, you can do traditional school or you can do an apprenticeship program in cosmetology or barbering, which allows the student to go to school and apprentice in a salon. So my ultimate goal was to always open and own a traditional school, but I wanted to make sure I could handle it. So after 6 years of the apprenticeship school, you know, doing pretty well, it had its challenges, then I decided to do the traditional school. So at the community colleges, like I said, I learned how to write the curriculum. You know, I learned how to put all my own classes together. So the apprenticeship school, it kind of grew over 6 years to maybe 80 plus students. And then I decided to do the traditional school, which is where I'm at today. So doing the traditional barber school was my first step. It was a process because it was different. I had to deal with 2 licensing agencies. The first one was BPPE, Bureau of Private and Post-Secondary Education. I had to bring them out. They had to inspect the building. You know, they gave me all these requirements. Eventually, it took about a year to get the approval done, and I was able to get it done. So I now have a building. It's about 4,000 square feet where I house a traditional barber school. My next goal is to do cosmetology, but I'm trying to take it slow, baby steps, because it's a lot of work. And then I still do the apprenticeship program for cosmetology and barbering. I really, really like the traditional school for barbering. Students are coming from everywhere. I try to keep my tuition more affordable to attract the students. You know, everybody can't afford Paul Mitchell or these big name schools. So the school is growing. I try to take on the role of a director and not teach as much, but I actually love teaching. So I still teach some of the classes. I have 2 other instructors, and right now I'm at about 22 students, which is a full program. So it's a night program right now, because it was easier to fill a night program for me than to fill a day program. So I'm praying in January I can open up and start the day program. But it has been a process, a journey, a lot of hard work. There was a lot of people that helped me get all this stuff done. Chin, you were one of them, helping me with the catalog, helping me with the website, which is what helped, you know, recruit the students, let them know what we do, put all the necessary information. So I'm thankful for all those people that have been in my life that helped me on this journey, and I'm still going through the journey, still a lot to learn, but that's my story of opening the school. They wouldn't hire me at the traditional school, at the community colleges, so I just decided to open my own school.
Okay, now that packet is pretty big. So you helped a couple of people with that packet, and that PPE packet, a lot in there. So yes. What did you think when you got that packet?
When I got that packet, I panicked. because like you said, it is a lot in there. They want a lot of information. But I just went through it baby steps and got it finished. It did take a long time to get that stuff done. You know, you had to get audited financials. You had to have the building. You had to have the square footage. You had to have so many specifics.
What was the square footage on the building?
My building is 4,000 square feet. It's 4,000 square feet. But for barbers, go ahead.
What's the minimum in California? Is it 3,000 or?
Well, 3,000 is for cosmetology school. For barbering, they actually don't have a minimum square footage, which is another reason why I went with that first. Mm-hmm. They don't have a minimum square footage. You just had to have all of the necessary things that they wanted. Like when I did it, it was 3 shampoo bowls, 5 dryers. Now I think they moved it up a little bit, but there was no minimum square footage for a barbering school.
How many chairs did you have to have?
I had to have 8 chairs.
And how many bathrooms?
2 bathrooms and 1 handicap ADA accessible.
Now California is large. Y'all got a lot of schools there.
In certain areas, yes.
But it's not a lot of Afro-American school owners in California.
You know what? I personally only know one that's a full-on school owner. He's helped me a lot too. He's down in the San Diego area. Yeah, not a lot of African-American school owners.
So what would you tell a barber or stylist that's thinking about opening a school in their area?
Do it. I would tell them to do it. Do your homework. You know, make sure you have somebody that can help you get this paper completed correctly, because, you know, it costs to submit the paperwork, $5,000 for the first set of paperwork. I would tell them to make sure you have somebody that can help you do your proposal for the Board of Barbering and Cosmetology. But I would definitely recommend do it, because there's just not a lot of people want to support Black-owned businesses, whether they're schools or, you know, whatever. So I would say do it. Our community and our people, we need to see more Black-owned schools and offer some stuff for African-American hair care in your curriculum.
How long have you been open as the traditional school now?
About a year and a half.
A year and a half?
About a year and a half. Yeah, the first 6 months, I didn't really do much, but just kept doing my homework. So I've been working on growing the school now about a year, and we're growing.
But you've been open for 18 months?
Correct.
Okay, so now you can start on the process with NACA, the accrediting committee.
Yes, I can.
Okay, and then that process will take about another 12 months, because that's going to be the ISS, that Institute for Self-Study, that 200 to 300 page document. So, and a lot of other documents, but I'll be able to send you all that stuff. You have access to that.
Okay.
That link.
Yes, I'll help with that.
Now, how much is your tuition right now?
It's $9,000.
$9,000. Okay. So when you qualify for accreditation and get that, that'll put you in a position to get the Pell Grant, which is $10,000.
Absolutely.
Okay. Anything else? Well, as far as anything else you want to share with some of the school owners, or potential school owners, or future school owners?
Yes, I would say if you have the experience and you have the people around you to help you do it and do it correctly, go for it. It's well worth it. I recommend all school owners have some background in the industry, not people that just think they're going to get rich because they're opening a school. And you got to have a passion and a desire for hair, the industry, and to help people. And then reach out to Chen, because he can help you with whatever it is that you need done. But do it. Go for it. It's so worth it.
Well, I thank you, and tell everybody your name and your location.
So again, my name is Keisha Bowen. I'm located in 𝗪𝗏𝗪, California, and the name of my school is Simply Divine Barbering Academy.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing your story, Keisha, and much more success.
Thank you. Thank you for everything. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.